Alright, hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It has seriously been a minute since I've even been able to do a video. A few things happened while I took a break. Obviously coronavirus happened. I taught my first science lesson. Things at school have been different. My camera broke, which is probably the main reason I stopped making videos, just because the portion, I'm recording on my phone right now if it looks different, but this portion right here, the screen broke. I can't see myself when I'm filming, which is a main portion of the just part of the main portion of making videos. You obviously have to see yourself. That has really delayed me. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Obviously a new camera is expensive and that's not at the top of our priority list of things to buy because my YouTube channel doesn't really bring in that much money. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. I haven't really figured it out, but I do miss talking and putting videos on YouTube. So I'm doing this on my phone. The quality may not be as good, but you got to work with what you have, I guess. It is so nice outside today. The windows are open in the bedroom. So nice. And I'm just gonna make this video to kind of update on my life a little bit, because a lot of things have changed. I'm sure you can see this little distraction down here. The main thing that has changed is we got another pug. Molly. Her name is Molly, and she is 12 weeks and a few days. So I'm gonna put her down now. She's 12 weeks and a few days, so she's been very mischievous. She's been very pug-like is a good way to describe the way that she's been. And she's just been new, so we've been taking care of her. We've had her for 2 weeks. We got her the day after we got back from our trip to Colorado. She's being mischievous right now. It's definitely a pug thing, but we got Daisy 2 years ago, so being back in the puppy stage has definitely been interesting, but I think that we're a lot better at it this time because we've already done it once with Daisy. So now with Molly, we can kind of think about what we did in the past. Now on to the whole coronavirus situation. It has been so strange and so different than I think anything that this generation or maybe anyone has ever experienced before. This has definitely been strange. It's had some good and some bad things come with it. The good is that Eli has not had to go to work, so we've been able to take care of Molly together, which has been seriously so much help. If he wasn't at home, I wouldn't be able to get anything done. Today is the first day that Eli went back to work, and he only has to work 1 day a week, so it's the first day that Eli's back to work. So I was home alone today with the 2 babies, and it is definitely not easy. It's like having 2 under 2, and right now she's getting into something. Molly. Oh gosh. Okay. Detour, how to go get her. But Eli's been home. Today's the first day that I've been home alone with the babies. So like I was saying, it's definitely challenging. I am not comparing my dogs to children at all because I know it's extremely different, but I seriously feel like I'm home with 2 under 2. I can't get anything done. I can't barely go to the bathroom because the cats aren't fully adjusted to Molly yet. Molly jumps on them because she doesn't know that they're not super friendly. So I've had to watch her pretty frequently. Her and Daisy have been doing fine, so I don't really need to watch them when they're alone together, but the cats pose a big problem because they're not used to her, she's not used to them, so that's definitely gotten some adjusting, and Eli being home definitely helps with that. Another thing about the coronavirus is that we came home a day early from our Colorado trip. It was super fun. I vlogged a little bit while we were there, but it's definitely more of a diary style. I didn't have my camera because it broke the day before we left to go on our trip. So I had to film some things on my phone, which I'm not sure how the quality is. I'm not even sure how this video quality is going to be. So that was definitely like a bummer because I was so excited to go on the trip and have some things to film, and I did still get some things to film. It just may not be as good of quality, or it may not even be a good video. It's really just little snippets here and there about our trip. But we did come home a day early, not because we had to, but because we were nervous that the airlines were going to start canceling flights, and just Eli being military makes it a little bit difficult because he has to get home. He doesn't really have an option. He can't call out or anything like that. He ended up being quarantined for 14 days when we got home, just as like a safety precaution. But we didn't know that that was going to happen. So him getting home definitely was very important. So we ended up switching our flight, coming home a day early, which obviously no one wants to come home from vacation a day early, but it was important to do. So we did come home a day early. And then we got Molly, which I guess if we didn't come home a day early, we may have not gotten her. Maybe, I'm not really sure. She kind of fell into our laps the same way Daisy did. There was a post on Facebook where the people needed to get rid of the puppies they had because of the coronavirus. They didn't want anyone to be coming to their house to get the puppy in the midst of the coronavirus. They were trying to get rid of the puppies before all of the madness started. So same way with Daisy, just kind of right place, right time. That's exactly what happened with Molly. And then what else? Oh, so the coronavirus with my school, it has caused such a mess. I'm not sure how it's going to affect my final semester yet, and I'm really hoping that it's not going to. Basically, my field experience for this semester, my student teaching, I wasn't fully student teaching this semester, but it is canceled. I'm not going to the school anymore. I'm not going to 4th grade class anymore, and that's mostly because all schools in North Carolina have been shut down until May 15th, and our semester's over by then. So we're not going to the school anymore. We're just having some alternative assignments. We still have to plan our lesson plans and turn those in, but luckily I had already had most of mine planned because I was scheduled to or already taught them. So that has just been a little bit different because our semester has gotten like flipped upside down. I personally think that it has made the semester a little bit easier. I know that it's not the case for the women at home that have babies, because I know that if you have 3 children that were in school or daycare and you were doing college, it was probably a lot more manageable. But now you've got your babies at home, and I can only imagine how difficult it is to manage all of that. So if you are in that position, I definitely understand how it has gotten a lot more difficult for you, and I'm so sorry. But I don't want this to sound insensitive, but for my case, I don't have any children. I think this semester has gotten easier. Of course, I am not happy that I'm getting less school experience with student teaching being next semester, but it is what it is. You can't change it. My hope is that it doesn't affect my fall semester. I'm really hoping that it all clears up by summer, it goes away and stays away, and my fall semester will be able to continue as normal. I was planning on taking an in-person summer class that I'm not sure if that's going to be possible yet, so that's definitely something that I'm going to have to keep an eye out for. But other than that, my semester has changed a little bit. I'm not sure how it's going to affect my final semester yet. I really hope that it's not. And we've just been staying at home. This is the first day that I've gotten dressed and put makeup on in probably about 16 days. We've been home from our flight for 14, and our flight day I didn't wear makeup, and I don't think I've worn makeup since. So we've just been vegging out at home, staying at home as much as possible. We've only gone to the grocery store twice in 16 days. We went in Lowe's once, we needed some oil for our weed eater because there's no way we could go a month without weed eating our house. It would get crazy, and you can't buy that online. So we're trying to do pickup as much as possible. We're trying to stay out of stores as much as possible. We're not going out anywhere unless it's necessary. We are going through drive-through restaurants frequently, honestly, just to get out of the house, even if we're just going through Sonic to get a drink, and I hope that's okay. I don't know if that's okay. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but we're ordering ahead on the app. We're limiting contact. We're limiting payment. We're just taking the drinks from the people. So I think that's all you can do at a time like this. But I think that's all I have to update. I want to try to put out the Colorado trip that I made. I haven't looked at the footage. I don't even know if the footage is good. But we had a fantastic time in Colorado. We ended up going to an escape room. We went snow tubing and we hung out. What else did we do? We did something else that was really fun. I can't remember. Oh, we rented a Jeep, which was my dream car, and it was so much fun to drive around. But that's basically what our life has been looking like. So I want to talk a little bit about Molly May. I think that's her name. Molly May. And Daisy Jen, she's so tired. Daisy's asleep on the bed. Molly likes to be close, which is fine because she's a puppy. Her birthday is January 5th, 2020. So she is about 2 years and 3 months younger than Daisy. So it has been interesting. When we first brought Molly home, Daisy was afraid of her, which was so funny and just so different. The reason that we wanted to get another pug in the first place was because of how much Daisy loves other animals. So we wanted to get her a friend, especially when we move. Daisy's going to be locked up a lot because I'm going to be working a full-time job. Eli's gonna be working a full-time job, longer hours. So I wanted to get Daisy a companion so that when she is home alone by herself, more frequently she has a playmate. And now's a perfect time to get one before everything gets crazy with school and work and moving. So she loves puppies. Well, not puppies, I shouldn't say that. She loves playing with other dogs, but we didn't really think before we got Molly that she's never been around puppies before. So when we brought Molly home, she was scared of her, which we were so shocked about, because she was afraid of her. But I think after thinking about it more, Daisy has never been around a dog smaller than her. All of the dogs that she's ever played with have been her size or bigger. So I think she was just a little unsure of what it even was at first, which is obviously understandable. But we've had her a little bit over 2 weeks, and Daisy has gotten a lot more comfortable with her. They're still not napping together yet, but they do play together, which has been a lot better. We're crate training, which has been very difficult. We had a few trial and errors about crate training her, trying to find what works best for us. We are getting up in the middle of the night with her, so we're tired, just like if we had a newborn baby. But she's been great. It's been so much fun to have another pug. We got a black one this time. We didn't really have much of an option, but she just kind of fell into our lap, so it's fun to have a black one. Now we have a tan one and a black one. But she's been great. Daisy is going to get adjusted to her, and they're going to be best friends, hopefully by the time I start working a full-time job. But that is one more thing that I wanted. What is going on with that? That is one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if Eli and me moving is going to be postponed at all. I'm thinking maybe, only because people that were scheduled to move right now they were supposed to move in April. I know someone, and they're not moving until July now. So because that's gotten pushed back so far, I'm thinking that we're also going to be pushed back, which is fine. I'm graduating in December, so whatever happens. I'll be moving in with Eli regardless. Everything's going to work out. I do think that Eli is going to be leaving a little bit later than maybe initially planned, but like I said, I have no idea. It's the military. They're going to wait until the very last minute to tell you anyways. So I'm not sure about our move yet. I'm not sure about school yet. I'm supposed to be finding out my field placement in April, and I'm hoping that's still going to happen, but I'm honestly not sure. My semester is almost over, which is fantastic. So I'm not sure. I have no idea. This is just a little update. But I've been talking for a while, and I think I've updated everything that I want to. I really want to try to pick up the camera more, but my camera's broken. So I'm going to see how this quality turns out maybe do it on my phone. It's just really not ideal to vlog on your phone, especially when I do have a nice camera. So it just kind of is a tough situation. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to talk for a minute and get back on and say maybe why I've been a little MIA. Maybe no one's missed me, I don't know. But make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, let me know how the quality is, let me know if you still want to see videos from me. I'm gonna try to put up the Colorado one. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I will see you guys soon. Please make sure you're staying safe and washing your hands. I think the main reason that we did not get corona on the flight, it was a 4-hour flight, so we had a lot of opportunity to catch it, I think. But we got early morning flights. I felt like that was the best chance of the plane being the most sanitized. We used hand sanitizer constantly, washed our hands as much as we could, didn't touch straws, didn't really touch our food before we hand sanitized. So please make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure that you're not going out in public. If you are, stay 6 feet away from people. I'm sure you know all of this, but just to serve as a reminder, I know we're not perfect, but this virus seems really scary. So make sure that we're taking all the precautions we can, and I will see you guys in my next video.